Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Following their recent peaceful demonstration to remind Governor AKUGHA of Delta State of his promise to fix a portion of the deplorable Emevor Orogun Road, youths of Emevor community in Isoko North local government area have been sanctioned by authorities of the local government council. A 3-month suspension of youth activities was slammed on youths in Emevor community for drawing the ire of government. The youths, however, say the suspension order from the local council was a breach of their fundamental human rights and have since engaged a lawyer to file an action in court challenging the suspension. Following the demise of Honorable Timo Wofere, former majority leader of the Delta State House of Assembly, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) fixed April 10, 2021 as date for a by-election to fill the vacant seat. Preparatory to the election, Delta State Governor Senator AKUGHA led a campaign team to Emevor community in Isoko North local government area, where he asked the people to vote for the candidate of his party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP). In return, he promised to fix a section of the deplorable Emevor Orogun Road. Over 1 year after that promise, nothing has been done on the road. Kenneth Egwari, a youth of Emevor community, says to draw Governor AKUGHA's attention to his promise, men, women and youths from the community staged a peaceful protest.
Nothing has been done to the road, not even a trip of sand. So now we have been asking questions. For 20-something years, they keep promising us, we will do the road. We, the youth, we came up, okay, how do we send a message to the governor? So, okay, we went back on a peaceful demonstration, protest. At least that we send a message to the governor that, please, come and redeem your promises. You are the Ekwe can do in the English. Okay, that was how we carried out this protest, and it was a peaceful protest.
Unhappy about the protest, some leaders of the community and political appointees of the state from Emevor community, led by Dr. Paul Ogwe, addressed a press conference to denounce their own people.
Some misguided youths from this Emevor community, alongside with their collaborators from outside here, stormed the Ughelli-Asaba Highway in a protest. They were protesting to draw the attention of the governor of the state, Senator Dr. AKUGHA, to the deplorable state of the Emevor Orogun Road and asking him to keep to the promise he made to us last year. On behalf of the Emevor community, I apologize to His Excellency the Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. AKUGHA, for this ill-timed and malicious protests.
Godwin Oganerubo, a youth from Emevor community, expressed shock at the action of Dr. Ogwe and some elders of the community.
His press briefing actually defined that he is against the youth, and it is wrong. Those names he called, I was very, very disappointed, because after that protest, any wise political leader was supposed to borrow a leaf from the action, help to move that message which the youth has passed to the appropriate quarter. But rather, he resulted in calling us name. Maybe his intention was to paint whatever the youth has done bad, to make the government know that what the youth have done is irrelevant. He shouldn't mind us. What they have done is actually to sabotage the effort of the youth who have come out to push for the development of our community.
If they thought that was the end of the matter, they were mistaken, as what followed next was a 3-month suspension order on youth activities in Emevor community by the Isoko North Local Government Council. David Jarikre, legal practitioner and counsel to Emevor youths, describes the suspension as unlawful and said he had already written to the local council authority about their intention to challenge the suspension in court.
Most certainly, the suspension of youth activities in Emevor is an act of oppression, and it's also an act of intimidation. The reasons are not far-fetched. The political class within the community feels threatened by the fact that youths of the community are now recognizing their rights. Before now, they come and they shun out decisions to the people, expecting the people to just obey. But as it is presently now, the youths have now recognized their rights. They know that even when the political class refuse to do it, they can on their own agitate for their rights. We believe that it is the political class that now feels threatened. Those are the people who are now using the local government council as an instrument of intimidation. And the chairman of the local government council has to call himself to order. He has to call himself to order because one good turn deserves another. They come to the community to campaign. When it comes to when they are to carry out their own responsibility to the people, they're shaking out.
When I contacted the chairman of Isoko North Local Government Council, Honorable Christian Itiere, he confirmed the suspension order and said he took the decision because the youths blocked the Ughelli-Asaba highway during the protest, which he said did not get the blessing of some elders of the community. Secretary of the Emevor Youth Council, John Ode Orenelukome, says up till now, no work has been done on the road. He, however, appealed to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa to be a man of his word and ensure the construction of the road before he leaves office in May next year.
My message to the governor is to appeal to the governor to please come and fulfill his promise. All we are still asking for is for him to come and fulfill his promise. And we, the Emevor Youth, has resolved, if the road is not constructed, there will be no campaign, there will be no election, there will be no voting in Emevor.
The Emevor Orogun Road is originally a project of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. But to ensure he got the political support of the Emevor community, Governor Okowa had promised to construct a section of the road. Having given the PDP their total support, youths in Emevor are now asking Governor Okowa, who prides himself as AKUGHA, to live up to that appellation by doing what he says he will do.